another episode of Off the Avenue podcast with your big bro, Dev G. Want to give a special shout out to my super producer, Miss Portia Royale. Today, I got two special guests, my boys, my homies. I got Tahir and Jay Rocks. How y'all doing, man?
What's going on, D?
Yeah, what's up? And y'all know how we do it off the avenue. We taking topics, we dissecting them, breaking them down, just to give you a whole new way of thinking. Y'all ready? Let's go. Today's topic is, does it matter if a woman approaches a man? And we're talking in a courting manner, or as the youngsters say, trying to holler. Well, let's break it down. If you at the gym working out and a shorty peeps you out, you know what I'm saying, and she approaches you, you're not going to find that offensive. You probably might enjoy that. And it also shows that the woman is confident. It shows that she knows what she wants and she's confident. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Let's go to another scenario. Maybe you at the grocery store, right? And you picking out some food or some fruits or something. She see you walking by. She might have the same taste. She might recommend something better, right? So when it comes down to it, I think it's perfectly okay if a woman approaches a man. She knows what she wants and she's trying to get it before it gets taken by someone else, right? I'm gonna bring my boy T on the floor and we're gonna see what he has to say. T, what you think about a woman approaching a man?
I think it's totally fine because we live in a day and age where, the woman has expressed different confidences and, sureties about themselves where, they know what they want before the guy knows what they want,
Wow,
and
that's deep.
it's one of those things where you got to categorize pretty much what you're trying to put out there, like the energy you're trying to put out there. And sometimes a woman is a lot stronger with taking that initiative. And I'm fine with that. I've been hollered at a couple of times, but I've also hollered. So it works both ways. And it's a give and a take. And, hopefully it benefits the both of them.
Word. What you got to say, Jay Rocks?
Well, my approach on it is, obviously that shows like T was saying, a confident woman, but what it also shows is that, she's a strong woman. And having a strong woman is something that you definitely need. I've actually been, I'm the type of person that I go after what I want.
Yeah,
And
me
I've
too.
had a successful strategy of, doing that in my life. Not saying all the time, but most of the damn time. Absolutely, 100%. But I've also had women come up to me and, I don't mind it at all. I'm like, we're going to end up in the same spot anyways. So like, let's get it going. I think that, if you're that type of woman, you grew up in that chivalry type of mentality that the man is always supposed to approach you. Yes, I would say 80% of the time I'm the one approaching, the woman and going after what I want.
Sure.
But it's not like that, and we live in different times now.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the 50s,
Mm-hmm.
so I have no problem with it. I think it's I love a strong woman. That just shows me she's strong in other areas.
I would like to give a public announcement on that too. Like women, if you feel like you need to go for it, go for it. Because if I need to go for it, I'm not going to stop myself from going for it. So together we can go forward.
I just said that, T.
Yeah, I'm just confident.
Y'all crazy. Hey, I agree. The traditional way is like it's always about, oh, the man has to approach the woman. But I feel like in today's society, we don't have to stick to traditional ways. You know what I'm saying? We can dictate how things should go. Women can dictate how things should go. Now, the flip side coin of that is, what if you're a baller? What if you know what I'm saying? What if you're an artist? What if you're somebody famous? Would that be, what's the word? Would that be a negative thing? Or would that be like maybe a woman shouldn't approach a man if he has a title, or if he, you know what I'm saying? If he's like a public figure?
I feel like if you're a celebrity, you should definitely go for it because you're recognized as a celebrity. So it's definitely gonna, give you the opportunities that an average person wouldn't have. But at the same time, if you're like closed down and low key like me, then you could be famous and have all of that money and have all of that celebrity to your name. But at the same
Well,
time,
let me backtrack here. Tahir, you misunderstood the question. I'm saying, do you think it's wrong for a woman to
no,
approach a man with who's a public figure or who's a baller or somebody who's wealthy that and well known? Do you think that
not.
that shouldn't be?
Absolutely not. I think it's a one-on-one situation at that point, and you fill out the situation as you see it fit, and if two and if one and one makes two, then the two will connect. If that's the case, but sometimes yeah, that gets taken out of context because what person, I'm not going to say what woman, but what person doesn't want somebody who's truly successful in their own right to make it easier to get that, you know?
But that could also mean that, oh, maybe she's just going after him for his money, right?
Yeah, I
What do
don't
you think, J Rocks?
I don't consider that a detriment at all.
Okay,
Like like it all comes down to the individual person.
okay,
Like if you're a celebrity, yeah, she could be looked at as a gold digger or whatever, but at the end of the day, the worst someone can say to you is no. They say no, move on. Like life is too short. Like move on. But like I get where you're coming from. Is it okay for them to? You're not gonna know unless you do.
Yeah,
So what's the
that's a good
very
point.
like? Why
true,
be scared? Like
very
Absolutely.
true.
I'm not scared of nothing. And like I go after everything I want. And people might think I'm crazy, but I don't care because I'm like I said, it's a successful strategy for me and always has been. And like I said, a confident woman coming up to you, no matter if you're a celebrity or not, it just shows that they are strong in what they believe. They, like I said, they're going to be strong in other ways. Um, to me, that's a good thing. Chivalry is not lost on me for sure, but this ain't the '50s. Like T was saying, that it isn't like that anymore.
Yeah, you got to change with the times
Yeah.
because there's like I said, there's women out there that know what they want, and it and with what they want, it might be a dude that they want, but this dude doesn't get all of the signs. He's just not going to get that because he's not as mature as they are to the situation. So sometimes it does take a woman to help a man grow up, and I don't think
I agree.
no man should be fearful of going for what they want if that's what they truly want.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
or he could need LASIK, and he's not seeing any signs. Like he could be oblivious to those signs. So listen, I think I've had women come up to me many times, and it's not always like, "Hey, yeah, I'm digging you,"
Right,
like love the vibe that we got going on.
right.
But there's been times where, yeah, I like that. Like I already like.
Yeah, doesn't that feel good? Like honestly, when a female comes up to you and be like, "Yo, I'm digging your style," versus coming up to you and trying to get something out of you.
Well,
Like,
like,
you know what I mean?
I'll see them, and they smile. Okay, yeah, you're in. But if they actually go further than that and they walk up to you, well,
Yeah,
then they're super strong and
yeah,
confident in the way they are because that's what we do as men.
yeah,
Like
Right.
I see uh, a female that I want, you know, that I want to get to know even better, then I'm going right up to her. Like,
reciprocate the energy.
yeah, I'm going right up to her and see if we got that vibe. We got the vibe going. Like, yeah,
Like a
That's
woman
what's
is the
up.
one who makes that decision, Dev. A woman makes that decision at the end of the day. Like, hey, I'm gonna give this guy opportunity, whether that guy has the most game in the world, the most money in the world,
Right.
or he has the biggest personality in the world. That woman knows exactly who she's gonna say yes to and no to. So she's gonna go for what she wants, whether it's for the material things or the more personal things. I just think you just need to be able to compartmentalize it to like understand the different waves of energy that comes across one person in his lifetime.
Word. I agree, fellas. So, in conclusion, basically what we're saying, ladies, is that if you're confident in yourself and you know what you want, and it's not superficial or material, go get it. And we
Yeah,
have no problem with it, right, fellas?
champion that.
I would actually even add to that deep, like, you guys know me and how tall I am, right? So
Yeah,
that's
6'8", 6'9".
intimidating for a lot, but they still will come up. I mean, to me, that is like, man, there's nothing like a strong woman, man.
Of
Like
course, of course.
having a strong, confident woman an independent woman
Yeah.
Right.
that doesn't need
The
anyone,
validation. Yeah.
doesn't need
Yeah.
validation, any of that. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing
I
like that.
appreciate it. I appreciate it myself. And like
Yeah.
you were saying earlier, J Rocks, like I don't like to approach aggressively. I'm more of a reserved guy. What I try to do is get a little eye contact, get that body language, check that energy. And
Yeah.
then if she moves before I do, I got
Yeah.
no problem with it. Like, come on over, shorty. You know what I mean?
Because you are the gift that needs to be seeked out.
If
Oh, that's deep.
if her eyes drop, they always got to drop before yours. Don't ever drop your eyes as a man before that woman drops her eyes. Like, she wants to see how confident and strong you are as a man as well. But like what we're talking about, we're talking about the women taking it past that.
Yeah.
We're talking about the women that are like walking over to you. Like, I've had the
Right.
women in clubs and all that where they'll just walk and stand by me. You don't think I
Right.
know?
Right.
Like, come
But
on, man.
they're trying to blow their cover though at the same time. It's like,
come on, man. I know what
we
you're
see what
doing.
you're doing. We see
Like,
what you're doing.
but if you're even strong that, and then you actually, try to talk to me or whatever,
Yeah.
that's taking it a step further. But I already know what they're doing, so
Right.
there's nothing like a strong one. Just put it like this.
I like to catch women doing what I know they doing, and then like kind of like throw them off by doing the exact opposite.
Opposite. Yeah, I feel you. Well, that's what's up, fellas. Well, shoot, we're going to conclude it right there, y'all. We want to thank y'all for joining us at OTA. I'd like to give a special shout out and a thanks to my boy Tahir and my boy J Rocks. And y'all already know I like to end on the message of the day. So the message of the day is communicate more, communicate better. I see a lot of relationships where people don't talk. I see a lot of situations where you're mad at your cousin, you're mad at your siblings, you're mad at your parents, and you're holding this grudge. Don't do it. It's bad for your health. Sit down and have a conversation. Keep those lines of communication open, because the quicker you solve the problem between you, the better you're going to feel. All right. So we want to thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you on the next episode. Click like and subscribe. We out of here, y'all. Peace.